I'm being joined by TVC State House correspondent Femi Akande for more on this meeting. Femi, there were a lot of concerns about the industrial action plan by the organized labor, considering that the resident doctors are also already on strike. What more can you tell us about the outcome of this meeting, especially the presentation from the government side and the side of the organized labor?
Yes, hi. I think one thing Labour was able to do was to set the record straight, to explain properly the action they want to embark on next week. What they say is they're calling for nationwide protest and not industrial action. They are two distinct things. They are not asking for workers to down tools next week. They are just going out to protest and also use that opportunity to escalate the concerns of Nigerians, to also apply pressure on the federal government to look into the sufferings of Nigerians, most of which has been caused by the removal of petrol subsidy. And you know, their meeting today with the federal government delegation did not start today. It's been something that started since the beginning of this administration, when President Bola Tinubu announced that subsidy is gone. And they have been having those meetings, working out how palliative measures will be rolled out. So it's just like a continuation of what really the engagement they've been having with the federal government. And it's not, the meeting was not called because of the recent increase in pump price. When all of this was going on, the pump price was about 500 and something naira before this latest increase, which the government is saying not is dictated by market forces. But what we're hearing from both sides is that indeed the meeting was productive and engagement will continue. They will reconvene again on Friday.
And Femi, I was listening to the representative of the TUC where he was saying that the government made their presentation and they made their input. Do we know exactly what the organized labor is demanding?
Well, they are also almost on the same page with the federal government. Most of the demands they put on the table has to do with the increase in salary of workers, tax waivers for some level of workers, loans, access to loans for medium and small scale enterprises, mass transit buses for state workers and they are, for government workers, and they are talking of the transition, Nigeria's energy transition plan, to ensure that the country moves from the fossil fuel vehicles to the CNG, compressed natural gas. It would also reduce Nigeria's reliance on petrol, so people will not have to worry about the high pump price of petrol, but you know, they'll just make do with CNG vehicles, which is they say more cheaper and also helps in reducing emission. It's also environmentally friendly. So these are some of the demands, and it's taking it's a process that would there are a lot of processes that will have to be worked out. So all of those modalities are being fine-tuned, and that is the essence of these meetings they are holding.
Now, we understand that it will meet again on Friday. We'll await the outcome of that meeting. Thank you so much for that update. Our correspondent there in Abuja, Femi Akande.